Hello guys, welcome back to my channel. So on this video I'm going to show you the advanced way on how to retouch your image and still retain the texture in it using action. So without wasting much time, let's just get to it. So at first what I'm going to do right here is just to duplicate this background layer right here. So I'll just press my command J on my keyboard to duplicate the background layer right here. So after I'm done with that, I'll just hit here to click on the action. So I'm just going to be using the frequency separation 8-bit on this video. So after clicking it, so this is how it's going to show. And once again, if you're interested in getting this action, you can check the description. You see a link on where to get this action. So after clicking the 8-bit, so this is what is going to show. And once this shows, just take this to 0.1, then you sample any place on the face of the image, like anyway. So I'll just choose here, then you now adjust this till when you can't find, like when the texture is not really obvious here, so you can just leave it like that. So I'm not seeing the texture again, so I'll just hit OK. So once that is being checked, what I'm going to do, I'm just going to zoom in this image. So after zooming in, the high frequency layer right here is actually for the skin texture, while the low frequency layer is for the skin color. So if I'm taking off blemishes, I'll be using the high frequency layer, and if I'm brushing, I'll be using the low frequency. So at first what I'm going to do is just to take some blemishes out, which I'm going to be using the clone stamp. I love using this tool because it gives me what I want. So I'm just going to reduce the clone stamp to a smaller size. So once I have a smaller size, I'll just sample a place that there is no blemishes, like right here, and I'll click on my Alt. So I'll pick the place by just clicking on the keyboard or the mouse. So after clicking on the mouse, I'm just going to replace it right like that. So you can now see the blemishes is off. So I'll just keep repeating the same process and I'll just sample a place that there is no blemishes, and I'll replace it on the part that there is blemishes. So that's what I'm just going to do right here. You just keep repeating the process to pick off the blemishes. So I'm going to come right here. I'll do the same, and I'll take this off, then this and this. So just make sure you pick the right place so you won't leave scar on the image. I'll just go and pick right here. So once I'm done picking up the blemishes, what I'm going to do next is going to be the brushing. And I told you guys I want to show you guys the advanced way of retouching. So I'm going to come right to the low frequency layer right here. So after I click on the low frequency layer, just make sure you hide the visibility of this high frequency layer. So after hiding the visibility, you can now see the image is looking blurry. I'll head on to picking my mixer brush. Make sure you change it to a clean brush, and the weight should be at 30, the load at 25, the mix at 30, and the flow at 25. So once all of that is being checked, you can now start brushing your image. So I'm just going to start brushing. I guarantee you guys you will love the outcome of this method right here. So I'm just going to brush this image. So if you are wondering how you are going to know where you have brushed, once you start brushing, you see the place will be looking like plastic. So you guys shouldn't worry. I'll show you guys the after of it. You are going to love the outcome. So I'll just continue brushing this image right here. This brush. So even though you are using this process or this method right here, make sure you don't get rid of the highlights. So you might see a place looking dark, you want to drag the brighter place to it. No, you don't do that. Just make sure you try blending it to look smooth. So that's what I'm going to be doing here. So I'll just keep on brushing. So what I used to know where I've brushed is that the area is looking like plastic. So you guys can now see how this place is looking. So that is how I get to know where I'm brushing. You might be thinking the image will be looking plastic, but no, it won't be. So just take around to see the outcome of it. So I'm just going to be brushing like this. So after brushing like this, I can still pick up the blemishes. After brushing, I see blemishes that are too obvious. I can still pick this. I can still pick the blemishes after this. So you guys shouldn't worry. You can even start brushing like this before picking up the blemishes, or you can start by removing the blemishes. Whichever works for you is perfectly okay. So it's just that I chose to pick off some blemishes before starting to brush. So whichever you think it's okay for you, there is no problem. I'm just going to be brushing to make it smooth. And this method is going to help you a lot in blending. So once I'm done with this, I'm just going to brush this area. So you guys can now see the image is looking plastic, but you shouldn't worry. So I'll just come back to the high frequency layer, then I'll turn it on. Ta-da! Look at how it's looking. So this is the before and this is the after of it. You can now see how it's looking really smooth. So I told you guys will love this, the outcome of it. So I'll just close it and I'll continue brushing the hand area. So I'll just brush this. So I just want it to look a little bit smooth, so I won't do much of the brushing over there. So if you have been thinking on a channel to follow for full retouching practice, so you can choose to follow my channel because I'll be dropping more video on retouching. So if you're learning how to retouch, this channel got you covered. And also if you're learning how to color grade whatsoever, so you can just follow my channel for more tutorial videos coming. And make sure you drop a comment on what I should post next for you guys, just so to help, because I'm here to help. I'm just going to brush this area to make it look smooth. You can now see this is actually the palm area. You don't need to do a lot there, so just a few retouching, you are good to go. So I'll just brush this. So after brushing it, I'll come back to this high frequency. I'll turn on the eye here. So after turning that on, you can now see how the image is looking. This is the hand area I've retouched. You can now see the before. So if you look closely to this image, you can see the small blemishes that are looking obvious. So I'm just going to take some of it out. It's not as if I want to take all, so the ones that are looking too obvious, I'll just take it out. Just click here. Then I'll just click on this area as well. So in here, so I'll just pick the area. So I'll take this off and this also. In this part, just to make it look smoother. So after doing that, I'll just zoom out a bit and check it out. There's no much. The blemishes that are here helps making the image look natural. So I'm going to come back to the low frequency. I'll now turn off the visibility of this layer. Then I'll pick the mixer brush again. Then I'll just start brushing, or continue brushing rather. So just to blend the parts I've picked some blemishes off. So take it back to this side. Then I'll turn on the visibility of this layer, so there is no blemishes here. I'll now turn off the visibility and make some final touches to it. So after I'm done with that, this area is what I'm going to brush next. So I'm just going to retouch this area. I don't want to do much here, just a little bit blending is fine, just to make it look more smoother. Now on this brush, so you can now see where there is highlight, I maintain the highlight, but I just try blending it, and where there is shadow, I still maintain the shadow and also blend it. So I'll now turn on the visibility of this. I'll come to the high frequency, pick on the clone stamp, increase it a bit, then I'll just take some of these blemishes off, and this area too. So once I'm done with that, I'll just zoom it out and I'll show you guys the before and after. The before and after. You can now see how the image is looking smooth. So if you're interested in getting this action, just check on the description, you see a link. So thank you guys for watching this video. I hope this video is helpful. Please, if you haven't subscribed to my channel, please subscribe for more helping tutorial videos. But for now, hope to see you in the next video. Cheers.